he moved the market drastically. He did it. And that alone does matter. It was a very forceful cut. He used the word. But no one, historically, it's been more theoretical. He used it to say, listen, we're not done till the fat lady sings. That has not been his M.O.
Right.
New M.O. from Fed Chief Powell.
All right, there you have it. Opening bell here at the New York Stock Exchange for this pretty interesting Monday morning for us. And we hope a good one for you at home as you take a look at the real-time exchange. We are going to have a lot more red on that board. Of course, following on that significant downdraft we saw in the market, following those Powell comments at Jackson Hole on Friday.
David, Friday in the last
hold on, let me just tell everybody here at the big board, Help Right International.
Right.
It's a nonprofit providing health care to those in need. Over at the Nasdaq, the tennis channel. Of course, got the start of the U.S. Open. We had Serena Williams here with us on Friday.
Now, David, here's something I really want to get into.
Yeah.
I want to explain to people, on that Friday, this has to do with the lack of liquidity. You would think everybody who had to sell would have sold with the Dow down 1,000, the average is down 3%. Now, who are the people selling today? Did they, not get the Friday memo? Were they on the cannonball, which apparently no longer stops at Jamaica?
I don't know about the cannonballs current schedule, but Jim, there are plenty of investors out there who did not believe the significant rally we had off the June lows, who are of the belief that higher rates and a higher terminal rate than perhaps some were anticipating for longer was going to be where we're headed, and that we are going to see significant softness in corporate earnings in the coming quarter as a result of various things that we're seeing. So, that camp remains. And there were asset managers I know with extraordinarily high cash positions when they can have them, hedge funds being a perfect example of that, that were not moved by that rally. But as painful as it may have been for them.
How often are those people, have they been right? See, that's the problem. I mean, I look at the opportunity. If you've been selling when the market had a big, remember, there's a 4-week rally of some consequence.
Yes, there was.
If you sold into that, then you're looking at these prices and saying, you know what? Yes, I think that the market could hold those lows. Let me go in and buy something. I'm going to use one that Machacho says we're not buying, but I'm just going to use an example. Meta. Okay, so Meta, which is Mark Zuckerberg, was down 2 3/4 when I got up this morning. I got up insanely hour. I had a nightmare, by the way. I'll fill you in later.
Okay, please.
And I looked this down 2 3/4, and I said, okay, did anyone, were there really people who didn't get to sell it down big on Friday? Those people are coming in and selling it today. I'm going to buy their Meta. I'm going to buy their Meta because they don't know anything. All they knew is it was down on Friday. There's no news Meta. And yet I find that stock, with all the cash that it has, and no longer highly valued, intriguing.